Breaking his silence days after the United States shot down what it claimed to be a Chinese surveillance balloon and other 3 aerial objects, U.S. President Joe Biden has said that he won't hesitate to bring down any aerial object seen as a threat to the United States.
I've directed my team to come back to me with sharper rules for how we will deal with these unidentified objects moving forward, distinguishing between those that are likely to pose safety and security risks that necessitate action and those that do not. But make no mistake, if any object presents a threat to the safety and security of the American people, I will take it down.
The United States has been on guard since a huge white balloon from China was spotted tracking over a series of sensitive military sites before being shot down just off the East Coast on the 4th of February. Criticizing China's surveillance program, Biden said that the violations were unacceptable and that he would talk to his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping.
We are going to keep our allies and the Congress contemporaneously informed of all we know and all we learn. And I expect to be speaking with President Xi, and I hope we are going to get to the bottom of this. But I make no apologies for taking down that balloon.
Meanwhile, Beijing has criticized Washington for overreacting to the Chinese balloon and shooting it down, while China has maintained that the 200-foot balloon was for monitoring weather conditions. But Washington called it a surveillance balloon with a massive undercarriage containing electronics. In response, Beijing has warned of countermeasures against relevant U.S. entities that undermine China's sovereignty and security. For more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Listen in.
After facing immense pressure to directly address the nation regarding the shooting down of those flying objects over American skies, U.S. President Joe Biden finally directly spoke to the American people. However, he focused most of his comments not on that initial spy balloon, which flew over American skies for days, but more on the other 3 flying objects that were shot down later on, saying that, quote unquote, the U.S. acted out of an abundance of caution. And while officials are still working to recover objects and assess them, President Biden said that nothing suggests that they were part of a surveillance program from China or any other government. He also said, quote unquote, but make no mistake, if any object presents a threat to the safety and security of the American people, I will take it down. When he did talk about that Chinese spy balloon briefly, he said, I make no apologies for taking down that balloon. Now, this story is not going away. And while it's understandable that a lot of information regarding these flying objects and that Chinese spy balloon is classified, there are a lot of questions left unanswered. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.